Scorpio, welcome to your reading for June 2020 in the area of love. Let's see what your situation is. The World. Ending of a new cycle, beginning of a new one. Maybe you're entering a new relationship or you have some new level of commitment with your partner. Something new is going on. One cycle has ended and you are in the new. Your partner is the Eight of Wands reverse. So I don't think they quite see the new with you just yet, but they are just about to get there. There's something holding them back for now. And you got the Devil. So it feels like you met someone, but they have concerns about your bad habits. They have some concerns about your bad habits, or possibly a Capricorn in your life they have concerns about. Maybe they have concerns about your ex, Scorpio. You might have concerns about your ex, and that's why they're not quite on board, or maybe some of your habits. So what are your habits? Take a look at that. Your desires. You have the Seven of Swords reversed. Looks like you might still be pining for that ex. And they sense that. You might still be pining for that ex. Or not really pining for them, but maybe you might not have taken... There's things you miss about them. Like you've moved on and everything, but be careful. Maybe you mention them too much. Be aware. And partner, potential person. Strength reverse, so they could be a Leo. They could be a Leo. I think that what they're having trouble, like they're definitely, it's a trust thing. They're definitely having trouble trusting you. They could have been burned in the past. They see that you talk about your ex, maybe a little too much for their liking. Maybe it's not even that much, but even if you say it once, it kind of sets off red flags for them because of their experience. We all come into situations with our own experience, our own bias, and we color it based on that experience, and we have to because that's survival. And maybe they're right. Are you still thinking about your ex? You got to ask yourself that too. Your challenges. You have the Star reversed. So you, because you started to sense that these trust issues, whereas you entered this new cycle, you're really positive, and now you're losing that positivity. You're losing this positivity because it's not quite, you're sensing the pullback from them and you don't know what it's about and you're not sure what to do with it. And now you're getting in your head and paranoid about it. And it's like, it's snowballing right now. And their challenges. They have the Three of Cups reversed. They don't want to walk away from this. They really do. They really are interested in you. They really feel like there's something about this is good. They don't want to walk away from this despite their trust issues and despite how it's having this snowball effect. Let's see what happens. I really think that you two want to be together and like you're not communicating, and really if this was kind of brought out all into the open, then everything would be fine because they don't have anything to worry about, and you could reassure them of that. Or maybe they do, but you got to communicate that, but they really don't want to walk away. Your outcome. Knight of Pentacles reversed. You're kind of, because they're gonna have these trust issues, and you're gonna come out and kind of be like, well, you know, you're just not the person I thought you are, because I think it's making them kind of all over the place and unstable, and like that's what's gonna detract you from this person, is because you're gonna feel like they're unstable. You're going to feel like they're unstable, that they're too emotional about this. Maybe it's a water sign that you're dealing with. You're the up and down, which is funny coming from a Scorpio, but maybe that's why, because you need someone who's a little more stable. You know, maybe you tend to get in your head about things and everything. You need someone who's a little bit more stable and doesn't have these crazy trust issues or anything like that. That's going to really that's going to be your breaking point. That's when it's going to come to a head, and whether or not this is going to move forward, because, you know, they're going to have some emotional outbursts, and you're going to be like, whoa, I really got to think about whether or not I want to move forward with this. And your partner is the Knight of Swords, and they will see your challenge and they will rise up to it. Like you're gonna come at them like, well, I think you're kind of emotional. I think and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, well guess what? They're like, you're saying, you're gonna be like, you have no reason not to trust me, and they're gonna be like, oh really? June 2nd at 5 o'clock, you said this and this and this, and you're gonna be like, they're gonna have a point. They're gonna have a point. I think they have a point. I definitely think that whatever it is they're worried about, you have not been helping the situation. So be very aware at the what you're saying and what you're doing and what you're actually feeling. Because if you are still stuck on your ex, or there is something here that you're doing, they're going to call you out on it big time. So let's look at the overall energy. We're going to pick an oracle card from the Return of Spirit deck. Overall energy for Scorpio. Rejuvenation. They're going to call you out. This whole time, you're into it and they're not into it, and you're thinking that it's their fault, but it's not their fault, because the reason they're not into it is because you're doing actions that have led you not to trust them. Remember, energies could be reversed, so this could be the opposite. And what's going to come of all this is, as long as you communicate, I feel like there's going to be an outburst, and their relationship is going to kind of like a tower moment, but not quite, because that card didn't come out, but it is going to rejuvenate the relationship, if it doesn't work out, it's going to rejuvenate how you approach the next relationship. This could just be a lesson. It could be something you need to learn to come to the place that you need to eventually, or be with the person you need to eventually, all right, Scorpio? And so you're going to learn that lesson this month. You're going to learn that maybe things will work out all for the positive, or you're going to learn that lesson. Thank you for listening.